To get Xopero Cloud, you need to navigate to xopero.com, then go to Get Xopero, and choose Xopero Cloud. Click Try it for free, and choose the version of Xopero you'd like to test. You can choose endpoint with 250 gigabytes of space, endpoint with 500 gigabytes of space, or you can choose cloud server with either 250 or 500 gigabytes of space. Let's use this option, Xopero Cloud Server. Then you need to paste your email address that will be used for your account and create a login that you will use to access the application or web portal. For your login, you also have to create a password. When all the fields are filled, you've got to agree to Xopero's terms of service, and you can click Send, which will make the application available to you. So download the file, and after it's downloaded, install it on your computer or server. The Xopero Cloud installer will check if all the dependencies that are needed by Xopero Cloud are already installed on your PC. If not, the application will allow you to install it from the single installer. For me, all the dependencies are okay, so only Xopero Cloud will be installed on my machine. So let's click Install and wait for the installation to be finished. It shouldn't take long. When the application is installed on your machine, you can close the installer and start the Xopero Cloud application. You have to log in using the login and password you've created on the Get Xopero webpage. After you log into the application, you can set up the Xopero Cloud. First, you will be informed that there's the option of creating a backup and using a briefcase. A briefcase allows you to synchronize data between all your computers. Next, you can choose if you want to use the default key for encryption or create your own. But for most reasons, the default key will be enough. So let's click the default key and go next. And on this page, you have to choose if you want to create an automatic or advanced backup. If you choose automatic, the application will automatically select the data to be backed up to the cloud and will also create a briefcase folder for your data. The advanced option allows you to select by yourself the data you want to back up, and you can select the briefcase folder. Let's choose the option automatic. Click next, and you will be moved to the Xopero Cloud application. As you can see in the scheduled field, we have the information about backup. We can go to my backup set and check what is being backed up by this project. As you can see, the application automatically selects the user folders, so all your data will be automatically backed up to the Xopero Cloud. If you want to create different backup project, if you want to backup some different data, you can go to My Backup Sets and choose the option New Backup Set. From here, you can define what kind of backup you want to create. So you can use the option of local data. You can then create the backup of folders of files you choose. You can also define when this backup set will be run. So you can run the backup on demand, so you have to start it. You can choose to backup your data every 15 or 30 minutes, as well as 1 hour, 2 hours, or 6 hours. Then you can schedule the backup to be run on specific date. You can create backups every week on selected day at chosen hour, as well as you can define this backup to meet your needs by choosing the option Defined, clicking Edit, where you can choose when this backup will be run. You have more options here, like setting more hours during the day, and the backups will be created. Okay, for now, let's choose the option every day at, for example, 12:11. You also have to name this backup set, and as said before, you have to choose what files will be backed up. In this window, you also have the information how much space of your cloud account is used. Because we are creating the first backup set, we have the 100% of space available, but when the files will be sent to the cloud, this space will be shorter. When choosing the local data backup options, you can also go to Advanced tab, where you can choose if you want to backup all the files from the folder you just defined, or you can create a filter for files. For example, you can backup only documents or PDF files, as well as you can backup all the files without, for example, Xeon batch files that can be bigger and you don't want to send them to your cloud. You can also suppress files older than some days, skip files modified before date, and skip larger files than, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or whatever gigabytes. In Advanced tab, you can also set the privileges to start the backup as Windows user. For example, you can choose the user that have more rights for some folders. And in Advanced field, you can define when next full backup will be created. By default, it's every seventh copy is created as a full backup, as well as you can define the version limit of, or days limit of your backups. So no more than, for example, 50 versions of backup will be stored in your cloud account. When you set all the settings for your backup set, you can click Save, then choose this created set and click Start Now. When you do so, the backup starts and all the files from the folders you've just chosen will be sent to the Xopero Cloud. And it's most important that all the files that we are backing up will be encrypted with AES 256-bit encryption. they will be encrypted on your computer, so no decrypted file will leave your computer. Only encrypted data will be sent. And the other important thing is that the file transfer will be done using SSL, so that's the another step of data security, of your file security when using Xopero Cloud. So we can be 100% sure that all your data, all the information you're backing up are safe and sound and are stored in a safe data center. Of course, when creating, after you create a backup set, you can close the application. It will run in background, so you don't have to open it every time to check if the backups are being created. It will be also prompt with this information that backup starts or backup is finished.